In 2003, a groundbreaking yet controversial surgical procedure was performed to selectively erase memories associated with Henry Morais from a patient's mind. This experimental surgery, conducted under strict secrecy, targeted the hippocampus and amygdala, key regions for emotional memory. The medical team used advanced neuroimaging to pinpoint exact neural pathways, but the long-term effects were unknown. Such procedures were rare due to ethical concerns. Yet this case proceeded under mysterious circumstances. The operating room was equipped with 2000s-era technology, reflecting the pre-digital medical era. Post-surgery, the patient, John Doe, awakens with severe disorientation. Medical charts note his pupils dilating abnormally, a side effect of hippocampal tampering. Nurses document his repeated questions about someone named Henry, though he cannot articulate why. The hospital's analog clock shows 3 days have passed since the operation. Studies from this era show 68% of memory erasure patients experience such confusion. But John's case is extreme. His medical bracelet bears only a serial number, hinting at the procedure's clandestine nature. Upon returning home, John discovers a leather-bound journal filled with blacked-out entries. Forensic analysis later revealed these were chemically erased, a technique used in Cold War-era espionage. The only legible phrase is H. Morais, repeated 17 times across pages. Ink smudges suggest frantic writing. Psychologists note this compulsive documentation matches trauma survivors attempting to preserve memories before they fade. A journal's last entry dates to the day before his surgery, reading, "I must forget Henry to survive." John begins hearing whispers of Henry Morais in public spaces, a phenomenon neurologists call phantom auditory memory. Research shows 23% of memory erasure patients report similar experiences, as the brain attempts to reconstruct deleted neural pathways. Security footage captures him startling at a train station when a PA announcement coincidentally includes Morais. His paranoia grows, mirroring 2004 case studies where patients developed hypervigilance towards erased memory triggers. The bustling crowd around him wears early 2000s fashion, oblivious to his distress. In his attic, John unearths a 2002 Polaroid showing 5 people at a lakeside, one figure violently torn out. The remaining corner bears HM in faded ink. Forensic analysis would later match the tear pattern to high-stress grip strength. Such physical memory artifacts are common in anterograde amnesia cases. The photo's background reveals a now-defunct resort, placing the event 3 summers prior. Weather records show it rained that day, explaining the gloomy lighting in the image, a detail his brain retained despite erased memories. Confronting his surgeon, Dr. Lasky, John receives only vague warnings about memory residue. The doctor's office features 2000s decor, wood paneling, and a bulky computer. Medical journals on his shelf discuss the 2001 memory erasure trials, where 42% of subjects developed dissociative disorders. Dr. Lasky's nervous tick, clicking a pen 3.2 times per minute, matches stress behaviors observed in unethical experiment facilitators. He claims the procedure was medically necessary, but refuses to elaborate, locking Henry's file in a steel cabinet marked Project Mnemosyne. Breaking into apartment 4B, a location subconsciously familiar, John finds a 2000s-era time capsule. A coffee cup holds decade-old mold. Newspapers date to June 2002. The broken wall clock stopped at 3:15, matching police reports of a fatal car crash involving Henry Morais at that exact time. This memory space phenomenon was documented in 2005 Harvard studies, where patients instinctively return to physical locations tied to erased events. Dust-covered vinyl records suggest Henry's taste in music, a detail John's muscle memory recalls as he touches the player. Mr. Petrovich, the building superintendent, reveals Henry was John's younger brother, a fact erased during surgery, Police reports show Henry died in a 2002 DUI accident where John was driving. This matches statistical spikes in survivors' guilt-induced memory rejection. Petrovich's trembling hands as he offers a funeral card mirror micro-expressions of truth-telling, 87% accuracy per 2003 MIT studies. Rain streaks the window behind him, a weather pattern matching the crash night. The urn he gestures to contains Henry's ashes, another detail John's body remembers before his mind does. Triggered by Petrovich's words, John experiences violent memory flashes, a documented tsunami effect in 31% of memory recovery cases. The fragments come non-chronologically. Henry laughing at a 2001 baseball game, confirmed by ticket stub in his wallet. Then the screech of tires on wet pavement. Neurologists would later identify this as the brain's attempt to reconstruct temporal sequences from residual amygdala imprints. John's screams attract neighbors, a detail absent from initial police reports, suggesting his memory gaps are filling unevenly. In the final realization, John understands the surgery traded guilt for emptiness, a trade-off studied in 2004 Stanford experiments. His reflection in the diner window appears transparent, a visual metaphor for dissociative identity fragmentation. As he burns the journal, forensic experts would note the flames consume pages at 451 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature at which paper ignites, symbolizing his destroyed past. The tragedy mirrors 22 documented cases where memory alteration caused severe identity dissolution, leaving patients in permanent existential crisis by the mid-2000s.